Wig Out podcast. Wig out.
What is wig?
God, this wig just makes me wanna...
Wig, okay.
Wig, did you just say wig?
Yes.
I know, wig. I feel that already.
What is wig? What is wig?
Hello. Welcome to the Wig Out podcast. It's me, Sarah Rachel Lazarus, the girl who Mean Girls used to call Michael Jackson. Today I am joined by actor, comedian, entrepreneur now, and one of the most iconic people in pop culture history, Danny Franzese.
Hey, Sorry.
What was that? Your Italian culture?
I don't know. It feels like Vegas. Like, you know, when you're like you're coming out. I want to have like a feather boa, ba, 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 ba.
Like Bette Midler?
Yeah, like kind of that.
Like a vibe. I feel like I bring that out of people. Like I bring tchotchke vibes out.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I'm drawn to the tchotchke of you.
Oh. I feel like an ornament sometimes, you know? Do you ever feel like that?
Like a hood ornament?
What?
Like a hood ornament?
What's a hood? Wait, like on your car?
Like on a car.
Oh,
yeah.
I don't know car terminology. Like, I don't know what a car is. Like, I just get in and hope for the best.
Yeah, me too. I just like that's the cute part of the car.
That's the fun part.
The little poodle on the front, or the little jaguar.
Oh, like an actual
hood ornament. Yeah.
That's what a hood of a car is.
I've just been thinking about that lately because I came into possession of a giant poodle hood ornament. It weighs so much.
Cars here are so funny. I'm constantly taking pictures of funny license plates.
All right. I once went to West Virginia and everyone had a vanity license plate.
Really?
Like, it was like everyone.
You and Nikki
I thought it was really weird. I thought it was just so weird. I was like, okay, that's what people be doing in West Virginia.
Like, you and Nikki Blonsky have had experiences in West Virginia.
We arm wrestled once. No, I'm just kidding. I know there's a lot of lore about her being a little violent.
That would have been the exclusive story of this
I
century.
dropped it hot. Me and Nikki Blonsky, toe to toe.
Did she hate crime you in an airport too?
Yeah. Allegedly.
West Virginia, you've taken such good care of me. I love you all.
So, Danny, what are you wigging out about this week?
What am I wigging out about? Like,
Yeah.
what is like driving me nuts?
Anything. What are you
like
wigging
happy
out
or
about?
sad? What's a wig out?
Either
or.
What do you feel strongly about?
I'm opening a gallery, right? Like I
Yes.
told you, and I'm in it 24 hours a day, sleeping like 2 hours. Like
Wow.
literally just showered to come here.
Wow.
Covered in everything else because I'm taking over a storefront that hasn't been open in many, many years. So
Wow.
it's a lot of work. It's kind of like that montage scene in First Wives Club when they get the warehouse.
Yes.
It's very that. Me and my
Yes.
friends are like covered in like dust and like roach wings while we sweep it up like years and years of cobwebs and debris. But like I feel like I'm doing something. Or like the Ghostbusters when they turn over the firehouse. Like I'm like doing something like that. We're in construction mode. So
The First Wives Club reference was where I was.
that's what I first thought of.
Yeah, that
you know, when she's like, I guess I own this building.
that was accessible to me. Was that reference? That's so cool. So like, are you renting the space? Are you buying?
Yeah, I got a 2-year lease, and
Wow.
yeah, opening up, doing a couple of things like a media studio, and self tapes and podcasting and things like that, and then a gallery side of it too.
Yeah.
So it's baby steps right now, but it's a lot of work. I'm trying to work with a lot of this. It's really weird because it was a lot of like furniture and weird stuff from like a whole building that was just in one room.
Yeah.
So I'm like actually finding things I'm using. I'm trying to use as much of it as possible and not spend any money yet to try to be like, okay, this shelf works. I had this one shelf and it was like an IKEA shelf probably. And it was like 6 shelves, and I'm pushing it, and it hits like a bump, and then now it's a 3-shelfer. Like,
Yes.
But we're using it.
IKEA is whack sometimes.
I'm telling you.
It's a little, you have to like pay for them to set it up or else you're fucked, honestly.
It's weird.
Like,
I like it. I like a lot of vintage IKEA.
Yeah.
Like there's some collectors, especially the lighting.
yeah.
The lighting
oh,
is
really?
super sick. Yeah, some of the
the like wavy.
Yeah, weird wavy,
Yeah.
blah blah blah, 90s like core, like it's like the jazz plastic cup. I love it. But it is weird. What I do think is cool is IKEA hacking.
Okay.
So it's like you just look at
you just destroy everything.
No, it's like
You
when you're
literally
done
hack
when you're done with the Flügelfleur, you just take an
Fucking-
axe to it. No, it's kind of like when you like look at all the parts like Legos and you make your own thing.
Yeah.
So you're like, oh, they don't make this, but I'm gonna hack it. And like,
That's a desk, but I'm gonna make it a sauna now.
I think that you just inspired me. that I'm going to ask ChatGPT how I can make a desk / sauna out of IKEA parts. And just be like, figure it out, chat.
Don't tell that to people. People hate ChatGPT.
I don't care if people look. Because they say it's like a bottle of water every time we use it or something.
I don't know. I just know it's like that. No, I use it. I use her.
We know.
I do it with astrology because I'm just psychotic and witchy and
Okay.
mentally ill, I guess. I'm like, based on my astrology, what's my day like today? Is today a good day to do?
So you have AI telling you what you're doing. Does it ever say bad?
Yeah, well, it tells me it's
Does it ever be like, ooh, I'd be wary of signing a contract. Mercury's in retrograde or something.
It's been fucking accurate, by the way. With you don't believe in astrology? You're a Taurus.
No,
though.
I like astrology. I do believe in astrology.
Okay.
I do. I think that there's so much merit to it. The
Yeah.
fact that our cells regenerate every 7 years and our planets align every 7 years, like, come on. Too much of I don't believe in coincidences, so there's that, right? You know, I'm into like religion, mysticism, all of that kind of stuff like that. And you know, the wise men were astrologers following stars and stuff like that. I think there's so much to be told in history with that stuff. But do I think ChatGPT is going to give me my fortune like a freaking Zoltar?
Well,
No.
it's not fortune. You put in your full chart. You plug it in. You put in all the aspects, and then it'll be like based on the transits happening with your Leo moon. Today's going to be a good day for socializing, and there's a lot of spotlights on you.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It's
Right.
like, it's not like, oh, today you're going to win the lottery.
Oh, see,
like,
I think your ChatGPT is catering to you. Spotlight, socializing, networking, ugly wigs. Sign me up.
Hey,
Hey.
listen. I love a wig that could set on fire at any moment.
I'm just saying.
Those are
I'm just saying. Tease it, spray it,
no,
do something
I
to
can't.
it.
I'm like,
You're gonna shake and go with Lindsay Lohan.
we're living our Cole's fantasy here today.
I'm happy for you.
Okay, you're a Taurus, but what do you know your rising and moon?
Yeah, I'm a Taurus with a Cancer rising and a Gemini moon.
Oh my God, that's because the Taurus grounds you, but the Cancer and Gem, that's pretty.
I don't really
wild.
know what it means. Usually when I'm like, Mom, what time is I born? She's like, stay away from him. Like, what do you mean?
Wait, your mom doesn't like astrology?
No, she does. Yeah, I'm just kidding. Yeah,
She's the dark arts.
Oh, yeah, a little bit. Yeah, she's a little like, be careful. Everyone always said that a Cancer was my perfect match. Initially, I'm dating a Gemini, and
Okay.
it's fine.
I
Like,
think Geminis
I think
are.
we have a good match.
Yeah, Geminis are good for.
He's also cuspy, so like he's right in the Taurus area.
Okay, cool.
We're gonna have a joint birthday party. I think I want to have a trader's birthday party.
Shut up.
Like, welcome traders.
Oh my God.
Just wear like a big plume and then put this on my head.
That was actually going to be my question to you because I feel like you would be really good on Traders. Would you go on? Like, you know.
Yes, and I would be a trader.
Do you know Alan Cumming? I feel like you're probably in that.
You know, we've passed each other.
Yeah. Can you like whisper, be like, I want to be on?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe. I want to be on. I would do it. I like it. I did one reality show. I did Celebrity Drag Race.
Oh yeah.
And it's a different beast.
That's like
It's
fun.
still it's reality competition.
Yeah.
But it's like I become a different person when
like-
because I'm a competitive person, and when like I'm put to these weird tests, and then there's other people involved, like I become like not as nice. Like
I love that.
inside, like I'm like, yes, I'm like this fucker, man. Like I had drag queen enemies that I love the people who were the actors. That
Yeah,
were,
but you're like when we're in the game, I
when
fucking
we were in the
hate
game,
you.
I was like, I hate you. It took me a minute. It really what it was is after I got eliminated or whatever, I slept for 4 hours.
Yeah.
And then I woke up like, oh my God, like I was Alice in Wonderland, or like Dorothy. I was just like, I was on my favorite show. That was ridiculous. But it was so serious before that nap. I did get offered some drag queen gigs after that.
Really?
Yeah, because I was serious. I was like, I should do this. Because I'm a musical theater guy anyway. I'm a performer, I'm an actor, I'm a clown. It's like, who cares, right?
Yeah.
So, and I felt like I was a good drag queen.
Yeah.
And people who I admire, like Violet Chachki and stuff, were like,
Yeah.
I see it for you, girl. Like, I would like, you could do this. Like, I was like, is this a new thing? Like, you know? And then I had this fantasy of like winning the show and then doing a tour or whatever. I don't know. It's so stupid. When you're in it, you don't like, it's just like a show. But like when you're in it, it's life.
Yeah.
You know? And then I got offered I think it was like a Roscoe's gig. And I realized that like, Donna Bellissima makes half of what Daniel makes. And I have to like shave my body, have a whole new wardrobe, wear padding.
Your drag persona
was making less than what I was making.
You must be making a shit ton because I've heard drag queens like make
real drag queens, but like I think where I was starting out was like way less than I make doing stand up, and I was just like, you know what? I was like, I can't have a whole new wardrobe, a whole entire new persona, shave my entire body every day, be putting on all this, learn how to do makeup for like a whole new person. Yeah. I was like, no, that's it.
Honestly, I've been watching different things lately and I see you pop up. Like, you were in The Comeback. I watch that all the time. It's like one of my...
Oh my gosh. Talk about a gay gift. It was my first job when I got to LA. I just finished Mean Girls and moved to LA.
Yeah.
And I got a job right away, and it was that show, and it didn't come out yet, so I had no idea what it was.
Oh my God.
So I didn't know how cool it was to be on that show or how exciting it was. And then I got there, and Michael Patrick King is incredible, and the whole entire writing team, they were the funniest people, and the nicest people. And it was a weird episode because it's
Palm Springs, right?
It's in Palm Springs at the Parker, and it's taken out of the world. Yeah. So, it was just me and Jennifer Lee Cox from Brady Bunch movie. Yeah. Jan from Brady Bunch movie. Yes. And it was just us in an empty hotel with all these funny people. We had such a great time. And then, first of all, that show cost me $600 to do.
Oh shit!
Because I had to join AFTRA.
Oh, fuck.
To do it.
Not even it wasn't this together at the time. It was just...
No, it wasn't together at the time. I had to do. I'm old, and I had to join AFTRA, and it was $600 more than I was getting paid to join.
Oh,
so I lost $600 doing that.
It was worth. That's worth.
It was so worth it. I would pay more.
Yeah.
But then she says to me, "I don't want to hear that." And I didn't even know what she was saying.
I don't want to hear that.
I didn't even know
I don't need to hear that.
Yeah. And I thought that was so cool. And then she was nice, and I had such a great time. And then it comes out, and it's like my favorite freaking show.
It's the best.
And I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna be on this. I'm already on it. That was so fun.
Wait, so you did a scene with Lisa Kudrow. Mm-hmm. What was that like? That must have been like seeing if I was in the same.
I was a little nervous. I think especially earlier in my career, I was nervous all the time. I wasn't when I go to set now, I'm ready to roll. I'm so excited. And I think back then I was just like, I hope they like me, especially with improvised stuff. It's scary. You want to make everybody laugh. But I made her laugh right away with something I said. I don't remember what it was. And then I think it was just oh, good. Okay, I'm fine now,
Yeah.
Also, oddly enough, it was the day that, I think Jennifer Aniston and Brad Pitt were breaking up. So it was on the cover of every tabloid, and she was going through the tabloids and the hair. So I didn't want to bother her. I was like, oh my god, it's a rough day.
Oh wait, I was like, what's the connection? I'm like, Friends.
Yeah.
Literally, I was like, oh, is she just really into pop culture? And it was I need.
It was kind of like one of the first things she did after Friends. So it was everything was so not maybe not, but
if I ever was in a room with Valerie Cherish, I think I'd piss. You got to
touch Valerie Cherish. I know. I didn't know it though. I didn't know who I was touching.
Also, I watched Party Down recently.
Oh, that
I've
was
never
fun
seen
too.
it before. And
what a wasted moment not to have me and Lizzie Kaplan in a scene though. I thought.
Yeah.
I was like, we're not even gonna walk by each other. We had lunch together, but I was so silly. They should have at least had us talk in the hallway or say something.
A nod.
Just something say crack again or something. You know what I mean? Just something.
What was that like? Was that?
That was nerve-wracking too. Yeah. Fred Savage directed that. Yeah.
Oh, that's so interesting.
And he lives up to his last name. I think he's a nice guy, but he's a very hard director. I was nervous. He's just grew up on sets. He knew everything he wanted, and was saying terminology and stuff that I didn't really know. Yeah, so I was like, what does that mean? And and also my character read all these books I never read, like Dostoevsky and stuff. Now I've read some of them, but back then I was I don't know. I didn't even know how to pronounce some of the things I was saying.
Yeah.
Because I was saying medical terms and book. It was I had that in my mind.
Yeah.
I almost feel like I got the audition because I said everything right, because I worked on those lines forever to try to know what I was talking about.
Yeah.
I had a good time though. It was fun. Ken Marine was hilarious.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I had a great time.
I'm obsessed with him. Yeah. I saw his he does a live cover band with his famous director writer friend
David Wayne.
Yeah. They do and I saw it.
David Wayne was again. I'm just talking about how I'm scared all the time. David Wayne was my first pitch meeting, and I was so terrified.
Really?
So I had this idea for this movie, and I got really excited about it, and I was I loved Wet Hot American Summer and The State, and I was like, I want David Wayne to direct it.
Yeah.
And I was like, so I found davidwayne.com, and I just emailed like david@davidwayne.com, and it worked.
Yeah.
And he took the pitch meeting.
Oh, cool.
But when I showed up, he had like the flu or something.
Oh, shit.
And he was like, he was editing something, and he was like, I'm so sick. He was like, but go ahead. And I was like, and he's like, you know, and I'm like sitting there.
It's like your life-changing meeting.
Yeah, and I'm like so nervous, and I'm like, well, it's this story about, and I like pitched the idea to him, and he's like, it's good. I'm not gonna say it's like the next movie I want to make like right away. He goes, but you know, it's pretty good. Like he was like, but I don't know if it's for me. And I was like, okay, thanks. And then I was like, bye. And then randomly, like a week later, I had an audition.
Yeah.
And it was in the same building, and I was like, oh, this is the same building. And right when I said that, he looked at me from across the street like, what are you doing here? Like as if I was hanging outside the building or something. So bad.
Stalking David Wayne.
Yeah. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just like my neurodivergency.
Oh, and you
like,
think that...
I think that I either think that I'm not coming across the right way, or maybe I think I'm coming across the one way and I'm not.
Yeah.
I've eased into it and learned how to like navigate who I am, but I think in my youth I was really awkward around people. I don't know what it was.
Well, I'm the same way. Does that mean I'm neurodivergent? Maybe, probably.
If we're friends,
yeah.
That's like one of the telltale signs. Like
I've had like 3 gay
12,
men. Yeah,
there's like a 12 thing checklist, and I think you're like 14 of them.
I've had like 3 gay men tell me I'm autistic.
It could be. Honestly, I'm realizing like either you're like, because it's autistic or ADHD, right?
Yeah.
And then there's other things like OCD or whatever, but like those are the two
I
main...
definitely have OCD 100%.
Well, those are the 2 main neurodivergencies, and then there's usually other minor ones, right? That attach to those.
I probably got all the attachments. I probably got all the
Girl, I'm
add-ons.
like, I've been watching, because I've been studying a lot of it, and like recently trying to find out more about myself and everything else, and like, because I got it diagnosed officially with ADHD. So I'm not just like guessing, because I feel like a lot of people are self-diagnosing neurodivergency lately.
Yeah.
But I'm like, who among us is not neurodivergent? Like, I was going through my friends, my family. I was like, just my sister. Like, just my sister's
What is she,
fine.
just like a lawyer, a real estate
No, she's
agent?
a nurse. But like, but I'm like, everybody else.
Everyone else is fucked.
Yeah, and she navigates it great, I think. But everybody, I was like, we're all cooked, yeah.
You've been in like all these iconic like TV shows, movies. Were there any roles that got away?
Yeah, there's a few things. Oh man.
Or like roles you turned down and wish you didn't?
One thing that I really regret, I had a hard time with like being gay.
Right.
Initially, like, I was, not necessarily within myself, but like with telling people or thinking it was going to affect my career, which it would have at the time in a lot of ways. And I really wanted this part to play Ugly Betty's boyfriend. He was like an Italian guy who made sandwiches.
Yeah. I love Ugly Betty.
And I wanted that so bad. And I worked on it so hard. I spent all this money that I didn't have to get like the best coach in Hollywood, and just like worked on it. And I was like, if anyone, because I wanted to be a romantic lead, and I was like, I could be Ugly Betty's boyfriend, I could be Ugly Danny or whatever. Because in Hollywood, if you're 5 pounds overweight and have a pimple, you're like hideous.
Yeah.
I once on SWAT played the vanity killer, a man so ugly that he kills people because God made pretty people and he wasn't one of them. I'm like, these are the parts I get. Like, they just threw a wig on me and they're like, you're ugly. Like, I was like...
It was even worse, like, during when you were auditioning, I feel even more
Oh,
than
God,
now.
the worst. Yeah. At one point I said, look, I don't want to play fat for fat's sake and gay for gay's sake, which was stupid. Yeah. Because I probably turned down everything I was right for in the beginning of my career. Yeah. But for some reason I thought that I was headed I can go another route. I was trying to take more interesting characters. Those parts weren't really written well back then. Yeah. And I remember one time there was the show Ed, and there was like a character that was like, I'm in Overeaters Anonymous class, and I say fuck it, and I eat a sandwich out of my shirt. I was like, I'm not doing that shit. Like, it was like stuff like that. Like, and I had this really humiliating moment on a Budweiser commercial. First of all, I worked as a bouncer at night on the weekends. Oh wow! In nightclubs in New York City, and then during the weekdays, I worked as a mover for Morgan Stanley at the World Trade Center. Oh my god! Insane, right? Yeah. I had to be at work at 5, and I would get off at 5. So it was fucking my sleep up, So it was really hard to wake up or go to sleep. My commercials, I just didn't care. Like I would get my scripts for the things and I'd work on those. But if like a commercial, I'd be like, fuck it, I'll just show up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I felt like it felt very pick-me energy. Like people being like, they said dress like a Jersey guy. Am I Jersey? Do you think I'm Jersey? Like, and then I'd be like, oh, give it to him. Like, I just didn't have the energy. Like, honestly, I wanted the money and I wanted the work, but it was like not fulfilling like in that way. And so one day I was like asleep in the lobby and I was like, let me just close my eyes. And I'm like, I snore like in 5 seconds. So I'm like, and the guy's like, they wake me up. I'm like, oh my God, I'm sorry, And he's like, we have to take your Polaroid because that's what they did in those days.
Was it for an audition for?
It was an audition for a Budweiser commercial. I didn't know yet what it was for even. I just went to the commercial.
Yeah.
So he took my picture and he goes, they're going to get mad at me because I'm not really supposed to do this, but I'm going to get in trouble for this picture. Like, I'm going to have to take another one. And he took another one of me and then I still have it.
Oh my God.
I'm like, please cast me in a commercial. Like,
did you book it?
Wait. So now he's like, okay, and then he's like, okay, we got it. He goes, Daniel, and I didn't even get a chance to like think, and I was going in.
Yeah.
And so I'm walking through the hall and I'm looking at the door, being like, what is this a commercial for? Are there sides? Like I wasn't even there, And I walk in the room and they're like, okay, and they're like Daniel, Logan, Tristan, and and Cooper, and then these 3 gorgeous guys and me. And I'm like, what the fuck's happening? You know? So we go back there and I'm like looking and I'm like, oh, it's Budweiser. Okay. And then like we walk in the room and they're like, okay, everyone take your shirts off. And I'm like, wait, what? They're like, take your shirts off. So these guys are like it's their job. They're like Abercrombie models, like half naked.
Yeah.
And I'm taking my shirt off and I'm, all chubby. And they're like, okay. The casting director's like, I'm going to press this, she has a boombox. She's like, I'm going to press this button. And when I press this button, Daniel, dance really wild, like really jiggle your fat, like go crazy and just like be nuts. And you guys look at him like, oh my God, that guy is like got something special about him. And it would be like, Budweiser true. And she's like, are you ready? And they were like, yeah. And she's like, and it's like, you ain't nothing but a hoochie mama. And I'm like dancing like, she's like, jiggle, jiggle, jiggle more. And I'm like,
Jesus.
This is like fucking crazy. And these gorgeous guys are like laughing at me and going, this guy's cool. And they're like, great. Yeah. That was great. And I was so asleep that I was like, what? I walked out of there covering my nipples like Coco in Fame. And I'm like crying. I wasn't crying, but I was like, I'm not doing any more.
That's so humiliating.
It was like, and I walked out like in a snowy New York, like, and I'm just like, this is ridiculous. I'm not doing this anymore, So it was a lot of that. It was a lot of getting picked for like weird things, But to answer your question, ADHD. But I'm closing loops these days. On Ugly Betty, that I went in to go audition for it, and I did the audition, and the casting director, who was gay, was like, no, sweetie, I got something else for you. And I was like, damn. Like, he just said no to me at the bat. He could tell I was gay.
And like it was something you worked so hard on.
And it's something I worked so hard on. And then he called me in to play Michael Urie's boyfriend. And I didn't even want to audition for it. I was like so upset. I was like, I don't want to do it again. And that's such a great role. David Blue played it. It was excellent. Yeah. But I was like, damn, like that might have been something I could have gotten and been happy with, Yeah. But I was just so beat up from all of that.
The humiliation.
So that was one of the ones that I was like, oh man. And I almost got Turtle in Entourage. I was close on that.
I haven't seen Entourage.
Oh, it's great.
Yeah.
I tested on a few other things that I really wanted. Superbad, I was close.
Oh my God.
Some of the.
I love Superbad so much.
Some of those things. I felt like Jonah Hill and John Hader were getting a lot of my parts in those days.
Which one's John Hader?
Napoleon Dynamite.
Oh,
like I was up for Blades and Glory, and like
oh my God, for his part.
Yeah, David Spade walked up to me in like a movie theater and was like, "Hey, we're looking at you for this movie." And I was like, okay, but then he ended up playing it.
Yeah, I love Blades of Glory so much. My Heated Rivalry. I know what? I had a humiliating story. I was in contact with the casting director for America's Got Talent.
Okay.
And they were like, oh yeah, we want like improv comedy performers. Like, we'd love for you to audition. She sends me the audition. She says, we want you to roll in jello and like wrestle jello.
They're looking for like weird Bowser people.
Yeah. And I was just like, I'm gonna interpret that
You're
my
like,
way.
What flavor?
No, I was like, I'm gonna make something meta and kind of heady. So I made a poem about mentally wrestling with the love of Jello. I sent it to
Make
her.
it work.
I sent it and she was like, this is not what we're looking for. I still think it's brilliant. It's on my YouTube.
It's in the show trunk. You're going to pull it out at some point. Yeah.
It's in the show, but she was like mad almost. I feel like she was like, this is not it. Like, this is a mockery of America's Got Talent. I was like, I'm not going to fucking, what am I? I'm like, I have a BFA. I'm not going to. Separate topic. You are a pop culture institution. How does that feel being like an internet meme?
She doesn't even go here.
I know that I'm like a meme 101. Like, it's like base, like Harry Potter, like base meme level, like meme. Like, you know, and I think that that's very cool.
Yeah.
I think it's funny sometimes. I carry stickers around with me often.
Oh, cool. You just pass them out to people?
Well, if a fan really freaks out, I love to give them something.
Yeah.
Because, like, they lose their mind, and I love that energy. Like, I just like to make people happy. It's gotten me in things. I just think it's a really cool thing. It makes people happy, you know? Some people go, my sister is so upset. And I'm like, then give her this. Like, and then it's like, you know, I got that idea because of Bill Murray and Steve Martin.
Oh, really?
And I don't even know if this is true. This is just lore.
Yeah.
But I heard that Steve Martin gives you I've just met Steve Martin business card that he signed.
Oh my God.
And like, instead of taking pictures,
yeah,
you know, he gives those to people. And I heard Bill Murray has one that says, you just met Bill Murray, no one's going to believe you, and it's not signed.
I've heard Bill
Murray
or at
some point did that, you know, and I think that that's pretty cool. Like, and I was like, oh, I want to do like a version of that, you know. And then so I started making all kinds of merch because I started doing DragCon, and Florida SuperCon and a few other ones.
Florida, that scares me. Florida SuperCon.
Well, I
get your AR-15, your public sub, you're ready to go.
No, actually, South Florida is a different state.
Okay, we're from the same place, the world.
And we from the same place.
You know, I mean, it's Fort Lauderdale. But my nieces are there, and they, you know, they want to go to that stuff, and they're like, "Can you go to Florida SuperCon?" So, and I'm like, "Yeah." What
happens there? What's it?
It's like, you know, it's a con. It's autograph conventions
with Florida culture.
No, it's just they fly people to Florida.
Okay, just for
it's Comic-Con in Florida.
Oh, okay,
but it's really more anime and animation focused. But yeah, it's fun.
Okay, it's not a Florida themed convention.
No. We're not.
It's like Bass Pro Shop. No. So I know you've probably like talked the shit out of your experience with Mean Girls, like shit, pissed, fuck, whatever. Was there anything about that experience that nobody knows about that was like an interesting pillar of that time? Okay,
I'll say something I never said before, but because there's nothing else left that's interesting.
Yeah.
But I didn't really know Alfred Hitchcock too well. And I'm an intense Hitchcock fan now.
Okay.
And when I was doing Mean Girls, there was like this really cool indie video store like in Toronto. And during the 2 months or whatever that we were there, I watched every single Hitchcock film.
That's it?
I have nothing left. You're like, that's all the fuck you got? I think that's cool. And then I watched it with director commentary too. I put myself through a Hitchcock course.
Just for
Is that boring? Is that too boring?
How is Hitchcock? Do you like make a Hitchcock reference in the movie?
No.
You just like Alfred Hitchcock.
You were asking something. I could tell you.
Yeah, well, I was like taking a shit in the hotel.
I sang Love Shack with Amy Poehler on karaoke at the cast party. Is that what you want?
Yes, I want to be like, where was the cocaine? Where was? Where were the people screaming at each other? Who hated who? Who fucked who? I want to know that. Oh my god.
Yeah, I don't know if we got any of that. I don't know if we have any of that.
I would honestly, I might off camera. I would love to know. That would be. I think Mean Girls. Mean Girls to me is like Bible. It's like the Bible. I have a poster here. Like it's like the greatest movie of all time.
First day of shooting.
Really?
Yeah.
This was the first day?
Yeah.
This is like one of the most iconic moments too.
It was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, the funny thing is they did stuff to get our real reactions. So like when Tina Fey's like, I'm here with my boyfriend, and that old guy's in the back.
I'm just here with my boyfriend.
We didn't know who they cast as her boyfriend.
Yeah.
And I didn't know if it was her real boyfriend. It was just in the script, I'm here with my boyfriend. So I'm sitting there, she's like, I'm here with my boyfriend, and we look, and it's that guy, and I was like...
Did you break?
No, I'm good at not breaking.
Oh, really?
That's a skill I have, yeah.
Didn't you say you improvise my Nana takes her wig off?
No, I improvised I want my pink shirt back.
Oh.
But Nana, it was my Grammy.
Oh, yeah.
And I changed it to Nana because people weren't using Nana back then. And I had a Nana.
Yeah,
you
it's
know,
very
so
Italian.
yeah, I wanted to say Nana, and then people use Nana a lot now, and I think it came from
You?
I think I was
You invented
I put
Nana?
on the map, but I asked Tina's permission, and she was like, sure.
Was she like stingy about improv, or was she like, yes, improv?
Back in the day,
Yeah.
when this shit was shot on film,
Yeah.
every second cost money. So it was a lot of money too.
So you're like, word.
Yeah, whereas like now digital, you can let the tape run, you don't have to cut. Like they used to have to
Yeah.
cut on the dot, you know?
It looks so much better though, film.
It's so I miss it, and people still shoot on it. I love Quentin Tarantino's theaters, the Vista and the New Beverly, because they use only film, and you can go see movies the way they're meant to be seen. And the sound is so great, and it's just a good time.
I haven't been yet. We see a line out
You
the
absolutely must
Beverly,
go,
yeah.
especially since you live so close. But you have to.
Don't dox me.
I'm not talking. You don't even go there.
I don't even go there.
She doesn't even go there.
What were your thoughts on the Mean Girls musical?
I liked it. It's very difficult for me to be objective.
Yeah.
You know, I loved Gray Henson's performance. I thought it was so great. And, it wasn't lost on me that, like, Damien in the movie didn't have a boyfriend or, like, someone at Spring Fling or anything like that, or even a kiss or anything like that. And then, like, this Damien was like sexually active and had like sexual history and stuff like that. I thought that was interesting in the years that had went by, like what they accomplished. And, I didn't even get like a GLAAD Award nomination, and he got a Tony nomination, which I think is so sick. It just shows how far the world has gone, and it filled my heart. I really felt like that's what I took the most away from it, is how far it could, it felt a little bit like, maybe like, I was Jennifer Holliday and he was Jennifer Hudson.
Yes.
But it was cool. It was cool. I was like, I loved it.
I love the musical. I love the Broadway musical. I didn't love the movie musical.
I loved Jaquel Spivey as Damien. I thought he was great. And I loved the cast. I didn't like the costumes in the movie. I thought everybody was really nice, and I enjoyed the movie. I feel like
you're like politics.
I feel like I could have been in it. That would have been nice.
Yeah.
Like a janitor or some shit.
Yeah.
Would have been nice to get a couple of residuals. Off of some movies that made like hundreds of millions and we didn't even get to see even like a million.
Yeah. I do want to see like new IP on Broadway. Like I am over recycling old stuff, but I love like Heather's, Mean Girls. I think those work because they're like cunty movies.
Right. Heather's is written by Daniel Waters, and Mean Girls is directed by Mark Waters. They're brothers.
Oh, that makes sense because
he was there the whole time.
The Broadway musicals?
No, the movies.
The movies. Mm-hmm. Oh, so interesting because they're such like cunty.
Oh, I got another one for you. So Daniel Waters wrote Heather's, and Mark Waters directed Mean Girls. But Michael Lehman directed Heather's, and he directed my episode, The Comeback.
Oh my god! Would you want to do like a Broadway musical? Like
yeah, for sure. Oh, I was just so close to a really good one.
Oh my god, which one?
Oh, I don't want to say it.
Come on,
it's one of the ones that got away.
Wait, say it.
I can't.
Maybe you'll put it into the universe and they'll.
No, it's okay.
Is it Oh Mary?
Huh? No, no. Oh my god, I would love that. No, I was. It's the thing is like it's a potential chance to stunt cast me.
Yeah. Chicago?
No, that's a straight up stunt cast. No, so people I think shy away from it if it's too distracting.
Okay.
Like even Tina, when the musical came out, I was like, I'll play Coach Carr. Like I don't care.
Yeah.
And she was like, it's not a big enough part. It would draw too much attention to the wrong direction.
Yeah.
And I could see that happening with me with a lot of things, unfortunately, because Mean Girls is so huge.
Yeah, Mean Girls. There's not really like big like male parts in it unless you did like a drag role. I feel like the musical.
I think Damien and Janice are the leads.
Oh yeah, Damien. But would you go back as Damien?
Oh no! You mean for me?
Yeah,
oh no!
Yeah,
I wanted to be Coach Carr, like I said.
Yeah, but Coach Carr's like not really.
That's what I'm saying. I thought maybe he might have like a
song.
A song, yeah.
I'm the coach.
I thought he might. You never know.
I love that musical though. I love how Damien and Janice are like the narrators too in it, which is I think interesting.
It's super fun. It really like pumped up my chest to see. I have a lot of weird just things around Mean Girls. Obviously, it's like there's good things and then there's also like weird things.
Like what?
Like they were like, oh, don't come to the premiere of the Broadway show because it might distract the actors. Okay, but like Meryl Streep's not going to. Like everyone's there.
What?
So I couldn't even like go to the premiere of the Broadway show. But they had me go like the week after. But then I think because they wanted like more press off of that. Oh,
they wanted like double press.
Double press. But it's like so manipulative. Like let me go to the premiere of the. I'll go again. Like you can take a picture later. It just doesn't make sense. There's a lot of that kind of stuff that feels like a little like, you know,
contrived and weird.
a little bit like with the musical movie. They were like, we're making the movie, so expect a call, and then never called.
Oh, fuck.
Like it's like a little like like what are you doing?
Yeah.
You know, like a lot of that stuff. And you know, Mean Girls when it came out was when streaming invented, and we don't get residuals from streaming.
Fuck. So you make not a coin? Oh my god.
Only when people buy the DVD.
Wow. I have it on DVD, although I
Thank
think
you.
I got
Thank
it
you.
in like 2005.
But it kind of feels like we missed out on like millions of dollars.
Wow. So what
Because
about,
it would have been different in the 80s. Like we would have gotten residuals from cable, we would have gotten residuals from other things.
Oh.
But streaming kind of killed that, and that's what the strike was about.
Yeah.
And they haven't really negotiated anything better.
Wow.
I have some like little fantasy that one day there'll be some like class action suit where
Well,
all of the actors will all get our money back from
Yeah.
the studios of all the shit that they took from us.
Wow, but Mean Girls does play on TV a lot.
Right,
Like,
but the way the way it used to work on
Yeah.
network TV is you get paid part of the commercials, but now you don't. Now they buy it for the month and they can put it on as much as they want, and you get a piece of that little whatever they bought it for, which is like nothing because it's on
$50?
streaming. It's literally like that.
wow.
It's literally like, you know, like pennies compared to what it should be.
Wow.
Somebody's getting all the money. Cheers to Tina.
Tina Fey. No, I will not say anything about that woman because I would love to work with her.
I would love to work with her.
Like,
I'd love to work.
I love to work.
I love Tina, by the way. Honestly, it's probably just the nature of the beast.
Yeah,
Like I don't really.
It's probably the industry.
I'm not gonna like point a finger
Yeah.
at an individual,
Yeah.
but it is what happens. Like they're not gonna go, "Ooh, this check's too big."
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But maybe they're not doing the math of like how much everyone's actually getting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that it's.
And I think that's probably like why they don't make a sequel, because they would have to give us some of the money that
Yeah.
they probably should have given us a long time ago. It's kind of weird that like my face is on T-shirts at Target and Walmart.
That was gonna be my question. Was like, do you make money?
No.
And wow.
Yeah.
So yeah, you gotta keep selling.
But
your
I'm like
merch
on
at
mugs
Comic-Con.
and things like that, and this and that, and you know what I mean. It's kind of like,
Wow.
well, that's it. It's exciting. That's what the meme thing. It's exciting to have your face everywhere,
Yeah.
but then I kind of wanted the role in that musical that maybe I'm looking like I'm being stunt casting because my face is a meme. When the strike happened,
Yeah.
and then they put the entire movie Mean Girls on free on TikTok.
Oh
I'm
my-
like during the strike, I'm like another platform that doesn't
Is-
pay us. Like
Oh, there's so many free things on TikTok.
it's just so.
I watched
but the whole movie they put on there, and I was
Yeah.
like, but Paramount did.
Oh, Paramount did?
Paramount did.
Oh my! I thought you were talking about just like somebody.
No.
Like, oh my god!
Yeah. I was like, okay, like.
Whoa!
You know, just in case one person didn't see it yet. No, they're not going to. You know, they'll see it that way or whatever.
Wow.
I mean, but at the same time, it's like everyone saw it.
Yeah.
And it's a great movie, and it brings a lot of people a lot of joy, and there's a lot of things that come great to my life for it. So it's the good totally outweighs the bad. But there are, you asked me what the weird things about it
Yeah,
were.
no,
Those
that-
are weird, yeah.
That's probably like Mr. Is Paramount? They produced it.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's probably Mr. Paramount fucking you over.
It's totally
Over
Mr.
Mr.
Paramount.
Yeah.
Wait till you hear from
Mr.
my
Paramount.
lawyer, Mr. Paramount.
I just like watched it again, Mean Girls last night. I think I watch it like once a month probably. Okay, is this supposed to be like Regina calls Janice a lesbian because she's Lebanese?
Yeah.
And that's like I just found out that joke.
Yeah. There's a couple of grenade jokes in there. Like, you tell them you're
Janice, I can't invite you because I think you're a lesbian.
some people get it, some people don't. But like when I have this stuff on my face and I'm doing Goonies.
Oh.
I'm like, Baby Ruth. Like, I'm doing the Goonies character. So some people are like, oh, Goonies, like, you know, da, da, da.
Yeah.
So there's like little things like that we like, you know. I always thought that was funny. I was like, the people who see this movie aren't going to know what Goonies is. And then they're going to know this, and then they're going to watch Goonies, and they'll be like, oh, like, you know, like that kind of thing. I like jokes like that.
Easter eggs?
Kind of, yeah, like to give you something to kind of like go back and watch and notice different, you know? Or like when, one of my favorite little tiny jokes is like, when I'm like, what are these? And they're the Caltine bars, and they're like, oh, they make you gain weight. And I'm like, oh, I'm still hungry, and like I'm fat, but I'm like still eating Caltine bars. Like it's gonna be like what we torture her with, but I still eat it. I think little things like that make me. My favorite line in Mean Girls is Lindsay's, and I thought it was a typo in the script. That's why I fucking laughed so hard when I saw it in the theater. But it was like when Regina calls Katie and is like, I heard you like Aaron Samuels, and instead of saying, what are you saying or what are you talking about, she goes, what are you saying about? And then she makes the face like, what the fuck? And it's like such a good what the fuck face. I laughed so hard at that.
Wait, so you thought that was a typo?
In the script.
Yeah.
Like it just said, what are you saying about it? I'm like, oh, they got it wrong.
No, but it's because she's like from Africa, so there's like she doesn't know. I feel like isn't that the point?
No, I think she's flustered. because she gets caught
Yeah.
like in there, and she goes, "What are you saying about?" And she goes, like, it's just the look
What are you
she
saying about?
It's a perfect acting moment from Lindsay. Like, it just kills me.
She's so specific. Like, her, like, no one can recreate her. She's, like, so amazing because I feel like she does such a specific thing, and it's like you can't even do an impression of it. It's like this like sardonic kind of cool girl. I don't even know how like anyone can recreate what she does. Like, also Confessions of a Teenage Drama Queen is one of my favorite movies too.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
You haven't seen it?
No, I don't think so.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I mean, I was just like full speed ahead after Mean Girls,
Yeah.
trying to like work and.
Yeah,
You know, I was just like really just. I
Like
mean,
the
those
Lindsay
were
Lohan-
the years.
Yeah,
those were the
like-
hard years.
Yes.
That was like the 6 audition a day kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Those times are just gone now.
Yeah. Well, they don't really do in-person auditions like that.
Yeah, and
anymore,
also
right?
it's like no pilot season anymore.
Yeah.
And, you know, a lot of stuff they just cast instead of like
Like-
holding these crazy auditions like they used to, and
Like-
just things are different.
The show I Love LA, like I've heard, like I know people have like been in for it, and apparently she just like cast all her friends and like writers like Rachel Sennett, like so it's like that kind of thing.
Yeah,
So,
it's
which
kinda
it's like I do the same. I if I'm doing
Whenever
a
I'm
show,
like, how did they get that part? And I listen to the story, they're like, I was at my friend's baby shower, and I'm like, oh, I just couldn't, you know.
yeah,
That's why I don't leave
birthed
LA.
my friend's baby. Yeah. One other thing I noticed about Mean Girls was like Miss Norbury has so many jobs.
Yeah.
I just clocked like she's playing piano too in that scene. Like she's like the chorus teacher too.
That was a funny That was a funny moment. The "Don't look at me" thing. She let me do that too. Like,
Oh yeah.
I was listening to the CD, and
Yeah.
and Christina says it on the CD.
Oh yeah.
So I was like, oh my God, can I do this? And then she was like, yeah, I'll do that.
Don't look at me.
There was almost a point where I wasn't going to be allowed to use that song.
Really, because they couldn't get the rights. Or
Yeah, they couldn't get the rights because it was Linda Perry. And she was like, she didn't want the song to be like, but because my character was gay, she let them.
Oh my god.
But she wasn't going to let them use the song.
Wow.
And then I had options. I could pick my other song. So I was going to do One Moment in Time.
Which was that?
Give me one moment in time. Sorry. Give me one moment in time when I'm more than I thought I could be. Shoe, I guess.
I don't know that song. But
It's a Whitney Houston song.
I'm uncultured.
You're young. You're just young.
I'm not that young. I'm pushing
Well, I
30.
wanted it to be that song, so I knew that song was the
Yeah.
funniest version. Another one was On My Own from Fame, which I almost wanted to do just because
You're a theater kid.
Yeah, I'm a
yeah.
theater kid, and I was like, maybe that one.
No, the song was perfect. I mean, Christina, that was like such the vibe at that time too. Was the Christina Aguilera?
I think This Is the Moment could have been funny. This is the moment. Like, I was trying to see trying to time a shoe hit and see how funny it could be.
I think it's even funny like when the camera's not even on you and you hear the background, you're like, wow.
Yeah. Well, part of that was because they would only give us a piece of the song, and they wanted me to do the whole song.
Yeah.
So I did the whole song, but I didn't use it.
Use the whole thing. Oh, so there's a recording out there somewhere of you
There
doing.
is. I was on the soundtrack, I think, a piece of it or whatever. It was the dialogue, all of it, like that little
Yeah.
part.
The
But I did
sound-
get soundtrack money, but only for like 6 months.
Oh my god.
It was like a limited contract or
Yeah,
something.
I listened to the soundtrack of Mean Girls. I love Mean Girls soundtrack.
Yeah, it was weird. They gave, it was something with that. It was like a buyout or some weird thing.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I saw you on a podcast recently. You were talking about kind of like that club scene in the early 2000s where you were like, because they were trying to like see, would you party with Lindsay Lohan? You're like, she was like 15. I was like 26.
Yeah, later on, the comments told me she turned 17 during the production, so.
Okay, whatever. She was,
You heard her here.
she was in
But
high school.
she was a teenager, yeah.
But I was wondering because like Brittany Murphy was kind of big around that time. I've had like this hyper fixation on Brittany Murphy recently. I just think she's like one of the best.
She's cool, yeah.
Did you ever cross paths with her?
Yeah, we had a lot of mutual friends. So we were at like birthday parties and things like that together.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Were there any like cool experiences you had with her?
No, I don't really have like a story to tell or anything like that. But I know really well. I know Nicole Bilderback from Bring It On and Clueless.
Yeah.
And Joel Michael Lee from Can't Hardly Wait and But I'm a Cheerleader. So those people, like all of us, were in a horror movie together.
Okay. You're a lot. I don't know your horror movie career. Like.
This is a really weird movie. It's like a grindhouse like watch it late at night kind of movie. It's called Cruel World.
Okay.
And It's Edward Furlong from Terminator 2. And I play his, like, mentally challenged brother who does all the killing.
Oh my god. You're like, don't look up that movie.
No, watch it. I mean, there's some I'd be like, but that one, it's actually kind of weird and funny in a weird way.
Yeah. It sounds kind of interesting, actually.
There's parts of it that you're like, what is this?
Yeah.
But in a good way.
Was that like a role you think you get canceled for now?
No, but I did, like, I cringe when I watch some old things.
Yeah.
Like that one, Amy Poehler was like, Danny, like, don't wear fake teeth. She's like, whatever you do.
Fake teeth?
I'm supposed to wear these fake teeth, and I was so excited as an actor to be
in
like...
that movie?
In Crew World, I wear these fake
okay.
teeth. And she was like, don't make them put you in fake teeth. She was like, just make your teeth dirty, whatever you gotta do. If fake teeth don't work. Like, and I was like, okay, like, I'm gonna do it anyway. And of course I did it, and it was horrible.
So have you gotten some, like, pearls of wisdom from Amy Poehler over the years?
Oh, yeah, I did. Yeah. One of the things that Amy said to me that sits with me every time I do an interview is she was like, nobody gives a shit what your favorite color is, just tell a joke. She's like, when they're interviewing in magazines, everybody wants to, like, pour their heart out and tell everything. Yeah. She's like, and if you tell too much, then they run out of shit and they start really prying and getting, like, nosy. She's like, so just make jokes. And I was like, it's so true. You know, it's like, what's your favorite color? Clear. And it's like so much better than being like blue.
Yeah.
So that kind of really helped me a lot.
That's like insane to just like get advice from Amy Poehler. Like she's
another thing she told me
mother like,
was she's an incredible person. Like I love her so much.
Yeah.
But one thing she said to me too is that when I spit in your grave, she's like, don't let them forget that you're funny. And she said it's so serious. And I was like, I'm just happy to be freaking working.
She's really saying yes and. She's like, make sure you say yes and all the time.
Also, another thing is one time she caught herself saying something that I make sure I never say now. Is I was like, we were on the set of Parks and Rec, and she was like casting someone. I'm like, who's playing that part? And she was like, oh, nobody. And she goes, oh, well, no, somebody. You know, they're just, you know, it's somebody. You know, and I was like, oh, they're just unknown. So calling someone a nobody, she caught herself not to do that, and I never will do that. Like I think that's such a hard, think, they're a nobody, but you could just say, they're a new actor, or they're unknown. You can use a. I learned a lesson from a friend like that on a gay cruise. So one of the
learn a lot of lessons on a gay cruise.
No, I tell you. But someone got on the ship that was like someone got on the elevator that was an employee and was telling a story to me and my friend, and they were like, oh, this old guy, and he was like, huh. Nobody on a gay cruise is an old guy. Just say a daddy.
There you go.
And if you have to, an elder or a granddaddy. Yeah. And I was like, damn. He was like, you're right. Yeah. And I was like, I love doing that now. I never say old guy when I refer to a gay man. We get conditioned to descriptors that sometimes can cause people pain.
Yeah. I was calling people crackheads for a while, and I was like, I probably should stop.
They're like, my mom was a crack.
No, literally, I was just calling people crackheads if they were like, just like, annoying. I just watched Looking. I just did a binge. I loved it. How did that role come about? What was that experience like?
That was incredible.
Many famous people in that, by the way.
I manifested that stuff with my friend Lori Winter. Like, she's a casting director, and we were hanging out and chilling, and she was like, "Are you watching Looking?" And I'm like, "Yeah," but she's like, "Oh, you don't love it?" And I'm like, "Well, they just don't have guys like me on that show." Yeah. And she was like, well, you could be the guy like you on that show. And I'm like, you're a casting director. Can I just be like on American Horror Story or some shit? Yeah. Because I'll just be on any show. And she's like, yeah, well, why don't you write the casting director a letter? And I was like, oh, all right. Like, she's like, I'm in the mood to manifest. And so I just looked up the casting director. Yeah. And it was the woman who discovered me for Bully. Oh, shit. And Carmen Cuba. And I was like, okay, I could write her. Yeah. You know?
I mean, she knows you, right?
Right.
You probably call her up on the phone, right?
Yeah, I mean, so I had like this thing where they did all these Where Are They Nows for Mean Girls over the years. Yeah. And it was always like, that's not where I am now. I'm over here. That was me 3 years ago, or that was me, whatever. They never had the information correct. So to get ahead of the 10-year anniversary, I was like, I'm going to start posting heavily on Instagram so people know what I'm doing and know what I'm at. I have a beard. I'm older. Yeah. You know, and so I started taking all these like really model-y bear beefcake kind of photos. Yeah. With Instagram photographers, and I was collabing with all these people, and it ended up letting me I got a modeling contract out of it.
Oh my god.
Like a big boy modeling contract. I know.
Whoa, for what?
Just for an agent. Like I got a modeling agent. Yeah. I was like really getting into it then. I was like, oh, this could be like a whole other thing. I always love when I have a side hustle or another random. Like when I almost became a drag queen, I almost became a plus size model. Like it was kind of like that kind of thing. And I had taken all these pictures and I sent them to her and I said, hey, I love loving Looking. If you ever need like a big boy bear, and she goes, you never know. And it just so happens they were looking to make a cuddlier character is how they put it, you know? And
Cuddlier character.
Yeah, and she brought me up in the meeting and they were like, yeah, that sounds great. And they just like cast me.
You didn't even audition?
No,
Wow.
and then they had a screen test for HBO.
Yeah.
But they were like, sure. And then I screen test. It was like so crazy how that happened.
That's so wild.
And I did a screen. It wasn't quick. It was like 2 months. I did like a screen test, which I was so nervous. But she's like, it's fine. But like, I'm like, oh, I'm so good when you cast me.
Of course,
yes,
audition.
No. When I have an offer, I'm burning the boards, baby. Like I'm killing I'm killing it. But when I'm like auditioning, I'm like, do you like me? And then when I get the part, I'm like, did they make a mistake? Like I don't know what it is about auditioning. It's never my like favorite thing to do.
I don't think it's anybody's favorite thing.
Some people, it's a skill set that some people have that do really well at, and they work more. And I am not that person. Like I'm a better at the job than I am at getting the job. Yeah. I did the screen test, and then Michael Lennon took me out to breakfast, and he was like, hey, we have this part we want you to play. And I'm like, love how that sounds. And he was like, and he's going to be HIV positive. Yeah. He was like, and he's not going to die, and he's not going to be loved in spite of it, but maybe because of it. Yeah. And I was like, oh, that's so powerful. And I had known already from like playing gay, and I had known already from like, you know, Lindsay saying she didn't want to play Regina because people would think she's mean, you know, or whatever. And that like, oh, people are going to think that I have HIV. Like, and I was okay with it. I was just like, I just want to kind of go into this. It's HBO. It's this prestige thing. Yeah. There's this incredible cast. I'm like, I want to go in just as brave as I can. And I was like, I'll do nude scenes. I'll do like whatever you want. And because I wanted to like be as brave as possible. But then I was like scared when they called me on like the first day. Yeah. They were like, okay, we're going skinny dipping. And I'm like, like, you know, it was like nerve wracking. And we did wear like these, because it was freezing in the river. Yeah. We wear like these like nude bodysuits. But like me and Frankie, who's like a straight guy, were like in like this like. Wait, you're my partner in that was straight. He's straight. He's married. Whoa. With 2 kids.
I was like, I haven't seen that actor in a while.
Yeah, he's fantastic. He's really
good.
He just got into Juilliard when he did that. Wow. Like, and it was awesome. Yeah, he's done a lot of plays and movies and things since. Yeah. But what a terrific scene partner. Yeah. And I had just been so, I mean, no offense to anybody I worked with before, but like, I had just been craving to act. Yeah. Because, you know, I remember going on one movie one time and it being the first day on set and have done all this research for my part and being really excited and being like, oh, today's the first day. Are you excited? And the lead actor being like, yeah, like this one's going to be good. Oh, shit. And I was like, well, dude, if you, like, why are you here? Yeah. Like, so many people want the money or the fame or the this or the that. And there's someone who's dying to about the craft. Yeah. Like, and that's what I miss about New York.
What movie was that?
I'm not going to say. And he's not good in the movie.
Oh, shit.
But Frankie and Russell Tovey and Jonathan Groff. Yes. And Murray Bartlett.
Okay, the most unrealistic part about looking is that it takes Jonathan Groff like 3 or 4 episodes to get laid. Like, that man is the hottest guy ever.
I swear. And it's not even charming. Like naughty to like be in love with him.
Yeah.
Like, he's just the best.
Yeah. He's like a good person. He looks like he's like a good personality. Like charming. And
yes. Like, charming. Rode his bike to set every day. Oh. Like, always like on book, like working hard. You know. Like, off book, I mean, like, in working hard or rehearsing or thinking about the character and yet still playful, naughty, funny, hilarious, like, not a nerd.
Yeah, he's so the Carrie Bradshaw of that show, too. Like, anytime anybody else is doing something, he's like, but what about me?
Yeah,
like, that character.
You know, it's interesting because most HBO lead characters are, like, these flawed human beings that are, like, hard to like. Like...
Well, he's likable, but that's the thing. He's so like likable.
Yeah, I don't know. He's likable. I don't know if Patrick was that likable to a lot of people. Yeah, because I think it represented like that type of you know, gay, I guess, for a lot of people. Yeah, but I think that I loved Patrick. Yeah, you know, and I loved his character, and I mean, some people we all get complaints for different reasons or whatever. Yeah. But in that show, the greatest thing that happened was some guy came up to me and. This was like part of the dad bod conversation, like moving that. Yeah. Me being naked, like I've had guys. It's funny because I've had guys like I've never had a problem getting laid, or I've had guys who love big guys date me. Yeah. You know, no matter how big I was or whatever. I'm like 130 pounds now for my biggest. So even at that level, I had guys that were like crazy about my body or whatever. I asked those guys like, "What made you first attracted to big guys?" Yeah. And few of them were like, James Gandolfini in Sopranos.
Yes.
Like something about him in
Right.
like that white tank top, like fucking the Russian hooker.
I know, yeah.
Like got them. And I was like, oh, it was just an option. Like you just don't see that on screen.
Yeah.
So for them to see that, then they go, ooh, that's hot. That's turning me on. What does that make me feel? And then they see that kind of guy.
Yeah.
So I knew that, you know, that by being nude or by doing sex scenes, that it was going to make a new generation be tantalized by a bigger form.
Yeah.
And that was more important than being scared.
Interesting.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it worked because this guy sent me a fan letter and it said, I saw Mean Girls like 10 years ago. He's like,
yeah.
And I don't really remember you, and no offense. And he's like, and I have no idea what an Eddie Bear is, which was my character on Looking.
Yeah.
He was like, but don't get it twisted. This is a fan letter. He goes, I was dancing in a club 3 months ago, and this guy who's way out of my league came up to me and said, you're my Eddie Bear, come with me. And we've been dating for 3 months, and whatever the fuck you're doing, dude, keep doing it, because you changed my life.
Oh my God.
And I think that's like the real juice, right?
Wow.
And I was like, oh, that's what this is doing. Do you know?
Yeah.
And I just thought it was so cool to do that. And to this day, I'm more likely to take a part if my character is sexualized.
Heated rivalry, those scenes. Hey, if you guys want like a replacement for gay male sex scenes, watch Looking. Like if you already got heated rivalry, like
if you're hungry for more.
There's some good scenes in there.
Yeah, it was fun. You know, it's so awkward, some of those scenes.
I'm sure
them.
shooting
I mean, really.
is like...
There's a scene where like I ejaculate into his eye.
Yeah.
And that, people are like, oh my God, that must have been so hot. And I'm like, no. I'm like, we had a
Like there's
C-stand.
50 people around.
There's a C-stand between both of our legs. Where like, it's like freezing.
What's a C-stand?
Like there's like a stand that would hold a light, holding like this giant syringe of like fake semen. And we're like pretending, and there's people around us, and I have to hit the syringe. It's like so mechanical.
Yeah.
But they make it look so beautiful,
Yeah.
you know? And the filmmaking was so lovely. Jamie Babbitt shot my sex scenes, and she directed and wrote, I believe, But I'm a Cheerleader.
Oh my God. Ugh, I love that movie.
Again, like so many different connections.
Murray Bartlett, too, who's like, I feel like gotten mainstream success now from like White Lotus, you know?
So happy to see that.
Yeah.
Long overdue.
Yeah.
You know, to see.
You'd be great on White Lotus, too.
I would love to be on White Lotus, yeah. I mean, my favorite type of things to do, not that I can't be a lead, but I love being a part of an ensemble.
Yeah.
Like, I just think that it's so fun
to play off other people and
have these different relationships with different characters, and then you're all in one room and you're playing everything at one time, and we're all talking over each other. Mean Girls, a great ensemble. Bully was an awesome ensemble. Like, I think that's where I thrive, is working with other people.
A much more separate topic. So you're very much in the RuPaul's Drag Race universe. Mm-hmm. You're very involved in that.
I'm in that movie Stop That Train.
Wait,
the one
RuPaul
coming movie, yeah. I haven't told anybody that yet. Exclusive.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I'm in with Adam Shankman directed that movie.
God.
Yeah, it's a fun movie. That movie's gonna be a hit.
Didn't Adam Shankman direct Bringing Down the House?
Yes,
that's like one of the greatest movies of all time. I love the Queen Latifah
I love
catalog.
Adam. Yeah. Adam's a great director, and this was so fun. It's like kind of like Airplane with drag queens on a train.
Oh my God! Famously, you were at the Sherry Pie Snatch Game.
Yeah.
So what was that like?
It goes on for like an hour and a half.
Yes.
They don't really tell you who the queens are.
Yes.
And then you just see their characters. Yes. And Sherry Pie was weird because I thought she was going to win, maybe even the whole thing, because she stayed in character even off camera, which you know apparently is her hidden talent.
Yeah. All right, so we're in a change of location. There was some technical difficulties. Actually, do you want to say where we are?
Yeah. So this is my gallery, the Roswell Gallery. Yes, we're just getting it started. It is literally in a shambles. We are opening a new business, and it's taking some time. So
hey, I think I could give Wish Lindsay Lohan. Like, do you know what Wish is?
Wish?
Yeah, it's like
the movie Wish.
No, it's like a
like the little star
it's
that
like
flies
a
around.
Chinese like website where you order like kind of
counterfeit. Wish. Oh yeah, like Temu Wish.
Yeah. I'm like Lindsay Temu Lindsay Lohan right now.
Okay,
yeah, with this flammable wig.
Tubi Lindsay Lohan.
I wish. I don't even think I make it to Tubi. I'm Temu Lindsay Lohan. What's next in the future besides the gallery?
The gallery is going to be a huge thing because it's a
Yeah.
performance space. We're going to be doing like self-tapes. We're going to be doing like workshops. Selena Estides is going to lead a stoning workshop.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Wait, stoning?
Yeah, like how to put stone your...
Oh, you meant to throw
Yes,
stones?
how to persecute people. No.
I'm like, that could be hot.
It could be. It could be. Some people are there's something for everyone.
There's something for everyone. When do you think it's gonna be open?
When it's ready. But
When
I feel
it's
like
ready.
I feel like spring.
Okay.
Spring.
Spring, summer, joggers.
Yeah, I want to curate a few things and get some
Yeah.
like art happening and working. We're gonna like redo the walls. This place hasn't been used for a really long time, and we're gonna revitalize it and bring some life to this spot.
So now we're going to be moving on to our Marry Fuck Wig segment, which we definitely didn't already record already. Here's the first one. Okay. Too gay to function, too bi to function, or too trans to function.
Right. I think I would marry trans because I just
Yeah.
want to take care of my cis siblings.
Yeah.
I would probably fuck gay. Hello.
Yeah.
Hello. And what's the other one?
Wig.
And wig a
the
bye.
bis.
Wig a bye, because no. You're gonna wig me out. Like, do you know what I mean?
You don't fuck with the bis?
I mean, it's not that I don't. Not for me.
Okay.
My attraction preference isn't bias usually.
Okay. Why?
I don't know. Huh?
Why?
Because I'm like somebody that's like, when I'm dating to mate.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not dating to like I did that already.
Why, you think bis are all whores and sluts?
No, but I feel like I'm looking for like a perfect match for me, and I don't. Some people, the bi energy is that's their attraction preference. It makes them, ooh, I love that feeling, that and they want the freedom and the fluidity, and they find that that's not for me. That's not what I'm finding to look for. That's just not it.
Okay.
I don't know.
Bi
I would.
erasure on this day.
There's no bi erasure. I love bi people. Please, bi poly people, everybody. I don't. I don't yuck anybody's yum. I don't even feel like an ew about it. Like, I'm just like,
Get that away.
no. That's not, I'm just like,
I
that's
don't
not.
need to see
yeah,
that.
That's not what.
I don't need to see that.
When my mom talks about poly, she says such a funny. I was talking to her about it, about polyamorous couples, and she's like, "Are you kidding me? I got to pick up one underwear. So you want me to pick up two?"
Okay, next one. Jonathan Groff, but straight. On Wednesdays, we rob banks, and she doesn't even hoe here.
She doesn't even hoe here. I would fuck because hoes be fucking.
Yeah, hoes be
That's
fucking.
what the kids say. And
Yeah.
then the other one was the robbing a bank would be wig, because you got to wear a wig if you're gonna want to wear a disguise and rob a bank.
Yeah.
And then what was the other one?
Jonathan Groff, but straight.
Marry him.
He would annihilate me. Like a straight Jonathan Groff.
You wouldn't marry that? Yeah.
I don't think. No, I feel like he would. He's like that, like the one straight guy in the theater program vibe.
He's so cute. He's sweaty, but he's cute.
No, but he would just be like so.
Well, I'm sweaty too. We would like our sweats would mix.
The narcissism of a straight Jonathan Groff would be out of this fucking world. Can you imagine? Like,
It's impossible. It's like I don't know.
like I can't handle that.
I don't know. It seems like an otherworldly thing for me.
Yeah. So you would marry the straight Jonathan Groff,
Sure.
but then he's straight the whole time.
But then he's bi. You tricked me. The bi agenda.
The bi agenda's here. Last one. Rachel McAdams' stand-up comedy special.
Absolutely. Sign me up.
Tina Fey pivoting to a serious actor.
I see
track.
it. I could see it.
And Senator Lindsay Lohan.
Relax. No.
Rather her than Trump. I
Wig
guess.
is Senator Lindsay Lohan because, she's just keeps
Doing shit.
doing stuff.
Being an entrepreneur.
Yeah. And think about like Elizabeth Taylor. I could have seen Elizabeth Taylor going there if she thought about it younger.
Yes.
And that
Senator Elizabeth. There's
why
like
not? She's super political. I mean,
Yeah, that's true. There was, that there's an Elizabeth Taylor Aquatic Center.
I wouldn't be surprised. She made a lot of things happen. So I'm an ambassador for Elizabeth Taylor AIDS Foundation.
Yeah.
And she's inspired me so much. I never got to meet her, but she's
Yeah.
inspired me so much with all of the stuff
Yeah.
that she's done. And I think Lindsay could harness that power one day if she wanted to.
Yeah.
It's
You're actually gunning for Senator Lindsay Lohan.
maybe please somebody.
Somebody else, for
Somebody.
for God's sakes.
Yeah, I
Thank-
think fucking the Rachel McAdams stand-up comedy, because I think that's gonna fuck. That's
Yeah.
gonna be like a good thing. Yeah, like you're gonna be like, whew. And then I think that the Tina Fey drama, I could see it.
Like the Kristen Wiig indie movie vibe, you know.
Sure.
That.
Yeah, like a turn. You know, it's always exciting to see. Even when Don Rickles did Casino.
I forgot about that.
That was like a damn, like, and all of a sudden he started
Rickles.
getting all, yeah. If Don Rickles could do it, I believe.
Then anyone can.
Then anyone can.
Okay, Danny, so where can everyone find you?
You could find me at What's Up, Danny. Yes.
Everywhere.
Everywhere.
And
That's enough.
what are you wigging out about in the future?
Oh my God. I'm like totally wigging out about, I heard a rumor.
Or what? Okay.
And I've tried to look it online, so it might still be a rumor. But that potentially Sade might have another album.
I'm going to be honest. I'm like, who is that?
That's on you.
I'm like, Rihanna's album? I'm thinking about that. Like,
Okay.
and can you leave us with a... She doesn't even go here.
Stop that train. She doesn't even go here.
You're like, kill me. All right, everyone. Bye.
Blink if you need help.
No!
Tune in to next week's episode with guest
Lauren Banall.
Subscribe to the Wig Out podcast to stay updated on future episodes. And if you're not already watching, check out the video version on YouTube. Follow at Sarah R. Lazarus on Instagram and TikTok to watch exclusive clips and stay updated on future episodes.